Hello. Tread lightly. When the Sundering ripped apart the continents of Azeroth, we Pandaren thought that the rest of the world had been utterly destroyed. But as the centuries passed, one young explorer decided to see what was out there. His name was Liu Liang, and he set out to discover the world on the back of a turtle. We celebrate his bravery with statue and song, but if you were actually there on the beach that very day, well, I'm sure he looked quite silly indeed. Oh, how the Pandaren laughed at him. But Liu Liang was more clever than anyone thought. Sea turtles always return to the beach where they were born. And so, despite the mists that envelop our land, he always had a way home. Every few years, he returned, with tales of mysterious cities in the sand, nomadic people living on endless grassy plains, a great empire under the ice, and a magical kingdom gilded in gold. Each time he returned, more and more Pandaren answered Liu Liang's call and joined him on his growing turtle. They were the bravest among us, the explorers, the adventurers. And that is the lesson of Liu Liang, my friend. Everyone always laughs at the explorer. They always laugh until he returns. Pandaria welcomes you. Every good story needs a hero. Let us talk about the nature of power. In my hands, I hold a sword. I ask you, who wields the power? I do, for I wield the sword. Many thousands of years ago, the Mogu held all the power. They ruled this land with fists of iron. But as their empire grew, they needed a way to police. They used the powers of the Veil and their own flesh-warping magics to twist and shape a race of ferocious lizards into a living weapon. They created an army of Sorok, bloodthirsty savages created to enforce the will of the Emperor. But there is a problem with creating a living weapon. Do you see? Who now wields the power? The heartless Sorok, even with their tiny lizard brains, soon realized the truth of their position. They killed the enemies of the Mogu. Then they killed the subjects of the Mogu. Soon, they started killing the Mogu themselves. The Mogu Emperor then ordered all of the Sorok to be purged. He tried to wipe out their entire race, to no avail. They still plague Pandaria to this day. So you see, power is easily taken, but should not be lightly given. Oh, I seem to have lost my sword. Greetings. Jade Serpent guide you. One day, a father grew tired of his young cub's misbehavior. "You act just like a hosen," the father scolded. Still, his son misbehaved. To teach him a lesson, the father dragged the cub out to the forest to watch how the hosen live. "Do you see what the hosen are like?" he asked. "Do you want to live like that?" The hosen are quite lively indeed. A short-lived race. Few Hosen survive past their 20th birthday. Their leaders are all 14 or 15. How mature were you at 14 years old? Meditate on that. Afterward, the father asked his cub what he had learned. I learned that we work and toil on our little farm, but that the Hosen have the whole world as their garden, the cub said. I learned that we squint by the light of a single candle, but that the Hosen enjoy the light of the stars. I learned that I go to school every day, but that the Hosen learn by doing. And the cub concluded, I should very much like to live like a Hosen. Who then was the wiser, the father or the cub? That, my friend, is for you to decide. Farewell. What do you fear most in this world? Have you conquered your fear? Or has your fear conquered you? In the ancient days before the sundering of the world, the Mogul emperors ruled over Pandaria. My people were made slaves, and they were afraid. The Mogul were masters of pain and torture, of dark magics and brutal weapons. No Pandaren, Hosen, or Jinnu could resist the power they held. And my people were afraid. It was the Mogul who built the serpent spine. The most unlucky of slaves
You
was sent
have
to
the
aid in
eyes
its
of one who
construction
has
and
traveled
defense,
much.
to be
What
fodder for
wisdom
the
do you
panther.
seek?
And my people were afraid.
Family, friends,
As the empire
food.
grew, the Mogul
These are
began
what
to
matter
experiment with the
most.
secrets
You'll
of
find
the veil.
me
They
wherever
crafted
the action
terrible
is.
weapons of living flesh and stone, and my people were afraid. In their hubris, the Mogul never foresaw that their downfall lay in wait, not among their enemies, but among the oppressed, the day that one slave stood and was no longer afraid.
Travel safe! Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
It's too far away.
The Naru have not forgotten us. Dionysaka.
Nothing. I need to get closer. Not really. Need more range. I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Kronakai Christor favored the road traveled by few.
I'm out of range. Not enough range. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range. It's too far away.